65-79 limited. Let's take a look.
Coming into Moto 3, it's Cameron Buckman, 1-1. Edwin Meyer, 3-2. Mickey Fluhart, 2-3. 65-79 limited. Final moto on the line. Dirty 100 points up for grabs.
3,100 points up for grabs. This is the highest one here.
Yep.
And I believe it's 300 points. So you can find out more about that on your Dirty 100 app. There is the board up. And we're going to find out if Buckman can do it, Zach.
Yep, it all comes down to this 1-1, 2-3, and 3-2. That's about as close as they can get. As there you see the number 11, I believe that's Gage Villapoto. We saw him get a whole shot yesterday. What can he do here in this one? As they head into turn number 1. And how about it, the high flyer Edwin Meyer out front leading the way. And that is bad news for the rest of the field. Meyer looking at a 3-2 so far in this one.
3-2-1 could be the charm.
Absolutely. Where is Buckman on the number 5?
We'll get a look at him. Buckman, they're showing in second right now.
As Edwin Meyer on this Monster Energy live drone already trying to put a little bit of a gap between himself and the rest of the field. But he's got some company. I'm trying to see is that Buckman? And it is. So Edwin Meyer and Cameron Buckman is now the number 5, takes over the number 1 spot, makes a pass, headed back into Storyland, and is trying to write another 1-1-1 story here, this time in 65-79 limited. Sathoff, Chipman, and Gall up inside the top 5 as well. Ezra Armbruster in the number 6 spot. There you see him on screen, I believe. I think that actually, yeah, there is 27 making the pass. Back to the front of the field we go. Dancing around is the number 5, followed by the number 6. Running 1 and 2 for the moment. Way wide line there for Armbruster. Actually looks like he might have picked up a spot or even 2 as they get ready to come by us here in the tower for the first lap. Cameron Buckman and Edwin Meyer, 1 and 2. I believe that is Sathoff in the number 3 spot on the 93. Jeffrey Sathoff looking at a 7.5 coming into this one. Armbruster, Fluhart, Counts, and Smith all in the mix for this one. We welcome to the booth K-Dub, Kevin Wyndham in the house with us. K-Dub, how we doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's excited to be back out here. I call it morning. I know that's going to make you laugh. I'm sorry. I got the ability to sleep in this morning thanks to megawatts and the scheduling. So, but I'm here now and straight to some action. So glad to be with you again here on this Friday.
Here we go, Buckman. We've had 2 1-1-1s our last 2 classes, and we're trying to add another one here. Buckman keeping it consistent. Meanwhile, Edwin Meyer looking at a 2-3 coming into this one. Fluhart had a 3-2, and he's back in the number 10 spot. So the 69 got to get to work on this one. But some of your heavy hitters out front early, K-Dub, but not laying down. Meyer, you take a look just off screen or now on your screen into the 10 Commandments. He's starting to close in on Buckman, who now makes a mistake.
Small mistake by Buckman. That seems like that might be one of his few mistakes of the week, as obviously he was 1-1-1 through all 3 motos, but that is going to change for the minute. But he's still in the fight here as the inside rut for Buckman. He's going through it. It's so deep right now, still early in the morning, but that thing is chewing up a 65.
Did you see Edwin Meyer on the rear wheel coming out of that corner? Absolutely handling business, and closes back in on Cameron Buckman. These guys trading, and look at that hook on the inside for Buckman. Didn't quite get the drive out now as they both cut across to the far left-hand side of the track. Back out of Storyland now, headed to that 20 miles of bad road. And again, 4 to 5 main lines with a couple in between. Feet off the pegs for both Buckman and Meyer.
It's been a great week of racing as far as like the counterattacks.
Yep.
Like generally, I remember racing, like I get past. I was like, oh, okay, well, I just got past. No, not these guys of today, and girls. They find that opportunity to counterattack. We've seen multiple passes in a single lap between just 2 or 3 riders. It is fantastic, and the fight continues. Buckman was overtaken about 3/4 of a lap ago. He said, no, sir, I want to keep this perfect streak going, but Here we see Meyer diving to the inside. He wants it back as well, so they are going to be side by side as they head towards the finish line.
Man, it just seems like Meyer has a couple of spots where he's got some lines figured out and he can make up several bike lengths all at one time, but the overall, it just seems like Buckman's able to stack those blocks like we talked about, a 2:17.3 to a 2:16.9. So Meyer a little bit faster on that last lap.
Another small mistake.
Yeah,
there,
Buckman's getting a little wild. He needs to reel it back in.
Getting buck wild.
Buck wild, exactly. To your point there, we've heard several riders talking about the ability to override this track as well. So Buckman got to try to loosen up.
Look at that intensity from Meyer. He was wide open down straightaway. He knew he was going to take the long way around. And is it going to pay off? Yes, it does as they go down the long, short chute.
Woo! Back in, dancing all around.
Hey, Meyer took control and kind of slammed the door a little bit. He felt the pressure on that left side of the track from the number 5. He said, I'm going to ease my way on over there.
Yeah, moved right over and then got a little help from some braking bumps as well. I think getting him closer than he even expected. But Edwin Meyer slams the door and takes over the lead for the moment as Buckman now tries to go back to work, and problems for Meyer. Caught the front end coming into that rut and went for a ride. Now struggling to get the bike picked back up.
Wow.
Oh, and that's a tough spot. He's actually got to drop down into the rut. You can see him trying to find a way to get his balance to get that thing refired.
He's just back off and running now. He just got it refired as Buckman now is almost all the way through the Storyland section of the track.
Sounds like we do have a replay of that. Watch the number 6 of Edwin Meyer heads into and just kind of hopping around, and you see the front end just catch right there, K-Dub. Nothing he could do.
Was not perfectly in line with the rut. He wanted that inside. He probably should have took the second or third rut out as he just was not lined up, and that front end and rear end kind of went in different lines, and it was all over for the number 6 for at least the moment. Got 8 minutes, 9 minutes left, 8:45 to be exact. Let's see what he can do.
Well, and I tell you what else we've got. So Mickey Fluhart and Edwin Meyer were running a 3-2 and a 2-3 coming into this one. Fluhart was in the 10th place spot last time we saw. He's now worked up to 6th. Meyer's back in 9th. So the battle for second overall just got really intense as they're now sitting at 11 and 14 points. And you can now put the, let's see, is that the number 5 back there? The 6 in the potential spot as well. So it is Meyer, Fluhart, and Sathoff. So wait a second, Sathoff has jumped into this mix as well. He's now tied for the 3rd overall spot. So take top 4 and all doing battling for the 2 and 3 spot.
Yeah, Sathoff in the mix here, currently in the number 3 or 4 spot. But the problem for the 93 is he's in 2nd, so it's going to be much harder for him to make additional positions.
Exactly. Yeah, not much ability to move up. There you see the 93 on your screen of Jeffrey Sathoff. He's got Ezra Armbruster just behind him.
Now, Armbruster needs to get in this as well because he's sitting on 15 points.
Yep, Armbruster being announced yesterday as the 65 finalist for the Yamaha World Super Finale. So he's going to go represent USA over in France later this year and trying to show Yamaha it was a wise choice to make as he has worked his way up to now the number 3 spot, putting pressure on Sathoff for the number 2 position. And just like you said, 8-4-3 sitting just outside that top 3 overall. The 27 looking at a potential 3rd in this moto and maybe even 2nd if he can keep charging forward. There we saw the 41 of Counts, who was running a pretty solid 2:18 on that last lap, just about matching your leader's lap time. So, as you know, you can never count Counts out. And the 93 still riding a wide bike, trying to keep the blue machine of Armbruster behind him.
Wow, this is super intense for everyone other than Buckman. Buckman's sitting on that 1-1-1. There's easy math there, but the rest of the podium is going to come down to the final 6 minutes and 30 seconds of 65cc 7 and 9 limited. And this is a big pass for Armbruster right now, currently in 5th for the overall, but just a handful of points back. So if he can make a few up, he'll have a shot. They head into the Thor Sand Sweeper.
So here we go, middle inside or so for Armbruster. Maybe lost just a touch as the 93 stretches it back out into the Bermuda Triangle. Track crew doing a great job. Walked out on the track a little bit after racing was done. Man, it was absolutely beat. So many laps, so many riders carving this thing up. So cool to see. a fresh canvas, every single morning, but already we're seeing some big bumps and a lot of hooks, it seems like, on these insides. There you see Armbruster really almost turning it into a double apex there.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that. Some of these ruts give way. Some areas of the dirt stick a little bit more firm, and then where they're getting on the gas. So they definitely get these hooks. And to what you're talking about, Zach, to your point, after the finish line, you have that kind of tabletop double deal. That hump after that was flat at the beginning of the week.
Right.
And it's literally about 4 foot tall right now.
Yeah, it's about a face now.
It's just unbelievable.
Here we go, launching down the 10 Commandments once again. There is the number 38 of Chipman. Got to give him some props as well. Chipman working up to the number 5 spot. As they swing wide now, headed back into Storyland. And don't forget, you guys can scan the QR code on your screen to download the Verb Moto Prospect app, one of the tools that we've been using all week long up here in the tower that you guys can get in the palm of your hands. And as a racer as well, you probably already have race data available and a profile built for you on the app. You just got to go on and claim it, see where you rank up. You can also take your results and help you get connected to all kinds of different sponsors and OEMs and help get your career on the roll. But all kinds of great stuff going on. Seems like every time I see the Verb Boys, they've come out with a new feature for it. And you guys can get it as well. So scan that QR code on your screen. As our Armbruster, I'm sure, trying to bump the rankings up here a little bit in 2026.
Speaking of Verb, Zach, we need to figure out a way to get Jason Crane another shirt.
Yeah.
He's already sweating through shirts.
Yep.
Like an hour. He needs.
It might be the second of the day already. Yeah, I was about to say.
I asked him. I talked to him. He goes, "No, same one." I'm like, "That shirt needs to go, man."
He's putting in work. Like I said, a big shout out to everybody that's outside all day in the heat. Our flaggers, our media people running around. It's brutal out there.
I thank the guys picking up the trash. I'm like, dude, you guys keep this place beautiful. I appreciate you, and that is a thankless job. The guys, cleaning up the bathrooms. Yep, I appreciate their hard work in serving us so that we can enjoy our week here at Loretta Lynn's. To your point, Kevin Windham.
Yeah.
Are we done with that?
We are going to attempt to be done with that.
Okay.
To your point.
Okay. Kevin and I were talking about how you say that in another way of not saying it. It's tough, man.
Pretty much.
It's tough. To your point.
To continue that thought.
To expound on what you were saying.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, we're up here for a week, and sometimes
we run into things that we've said multiple times.
Yeah, it gets tough.
But hey, be self-aware. Know what you're saying, myself included, as we all can imagine. With less than 3 minutes remaining in this one, scan that Prospect app, download it, get in on the game. That kid is off the track. Get back on the track. We got riders down. I just jumped in when all heck is breaking loose here.
Some chaos. Yeah, what happened?
Three of them down in the twisties.
Get it together.
And then the far side as well, where the rut's not quite as deep. There you see Armbruster doing the paddle as well. Yeah.
For Armbruster, kept it on 2 wheels, which is
not using his arms but his legs on that one.
Yeah, he kept it on 2 wheels, which is slightly better than 10% of the field that
they have crashed.
4 in a turn.
Watching Ezra Armbruster carve this up. I'm trying to see whether he had made that pass happen or not. He was in a battle with Sathoff, but it looks like the 93 has stretched things out just a little bit in the number 2 spot. But this rider, Cameron Buckman, at the front of the pack.
Yeah, and he has already received the 2-lap card, so he only has about 3 turns left, and he will see the white flag. He's going to be an excited young man as he is sitting on perfection.
Yeah, right now.
Not many people can say that.
This week.
We're going into third motos, a bunch of them tied.
Our last 2 motos have been 1-1-1s as well. So, yeah, we're trying to keep the streak alive here. The last 2 motos, and if Cameron Buckman can hang on, would tie Kevin Windham's single-handed record there. No, that's half of it.
Yes.
My math's still off. We need 3 more motos of perfection.
We need to remind everybody that the guy sitting next to us had 3 straight years, 2 classes, 18 straight moto wins. So when we get into those 1-2, 2-1 moto finishes, this guy never had to deal with that his last 3 years.
Well, we just had Trey Kennard up here earlier, and he said one year he won all 6, and he said, I thought that was impressive. And then just, do that kind of ignorantly sat there and said, hey, Kevin, have you ever gone? And Kevin just, I think I went, 17 or 18 in a row. Just kind of threw it out there like it was nothing.
Take that, Trey Kennard. And hey, if anybody sees Trey, put some sunblock on him. I'm an advocate for sunblock.
He was in
put
here
it on this red-headed guy, yes.
He said he was going to find Greg Dorenzo.
doing some push-ups, curl-ups, sit-ups.
Greg's guy won, so they was doing push-ups.
Absolutely.
Buckman through the 10 Commandments, 2x2.
We are watching the number 5 of Mr. Buckman. Uncle Buckman handling business here.
Trying to find the smooth way around.
Kev, you've seen the movie, right? Uncle Buck?
Oh, yeah.
Great movie. Go see it, Cameron Buckman.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he has not seen it.
His dad may have not seen it either, to be completely honest. Might be out of his range, too, in terms of his age, but doesn't matter. He's handling business here. White flag lap. Got you a little coffee there, Kev? Feeling good?
Yeah, I feel great, man.
Get some good sleep?
I put it out on the air instantly that I drew the late shift today, and I took advantage of that to sleep in. And
I did too, man. I did.
Staying in the rainforest again, or we get that figured out?
Yeah, that's a long story that we probably will not share, but we might. You never know.
Hey, you never know what happens here. I tell you what, Buckman trying to make it pretty easy to predict. If he can hang on for a couple more corners, keep the math simple enough for me to be able to do it at least. 1 + 1 + 1 equals a number 1 plate. If he can hang on for 2 more corners, but they're 2 of the most treacherous in amateur motocross. Here we go. The Thor Sandsweeper got a little long there. He was trying to buzz the tower. I think he was wanting to look at you, Kevin. He heard you were looking for him.
Hey, he's got 12 seconds. He could topple over here for a second, still get back up, and
Don't tell him that.
nope. He makes it through the Bermuda Triangle. 1-1s for this young man. Uncle Buckman, you got it, buddy.
How about it? Buck Wild on the track and going to be going Buck Wild on the podium. There it is. Hands in the air. 1-1-1 for the number 5. Cameron Buckman gets the job done in 65, 7-9 limited. We'll see how the rest of the Moto podium finishes up. There is Sathoff, and Armbruster works up to the number 3 position. And then we'll see what the overall is. Fluhart fighting up to a 4th in the Moto, going to secure 2nd overall. And we'll see where Edwin Meyer ends up in this one after such a solid start. He crosses the line in the number 7 spot in the Moto and takes home, looks to be 3rd overall in this one. So still gets it on the overall box after a very hard fight. Your Rocky Mountain ATVMC Top 10, Cameron Buckman, Jeffrey Sathoff, Ezra Armbruster, Mickey Fluhart, and Barrett Counts. Your top 5, Dylan Chipman, Edwin Meyer, Riker Fitch, Riley Gall, and Deegan Mullen. Your top 10 in 65, 7-9 limited Moto number 3. The overall picture looks like this. Cameron Buckman, Mickey Fluhart, and Edwin Meyer, your overall top 3. Sathoff does secure 4th overall, and Ezra Armbruster rounds out your top 5. Good response from those guys coming back from a not a bad first moto, but had their work cut out for them.
I bet Meyer lost his mind when he had that tip over there.
Yeah.
It took quite a while to get the bike back going.
Such a tough spot to be in there. Couldn't find the balance. Just a little, not quite enough height to be able to keep that thing turned over, but he kept it going.
Able to find the podium.
Hey, that's why you never give up here at the ranch. No doubt about it. We'll get ready to show you that Amsoil Rapid replay. Geary looks like maybe going to secure the final spot inside the top 10 overall. But this is how they got it done. Gageville photo way on the inside. Wasn't quite able to get that whole shot here on this one. It was Edwin Meyer on the number 6, charging into turn number 1, and he looked ready for war. He was going for it. Him and Buckman were going back and forth, K-Dub, and it was fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, several passes between these 2 riders just in a couple of laps. So great job for Meyer as he brought the battle to Buckman.
And they headed back into Storyland. Buckman and Meyer were trading back and forth. Just when you thought one was pulling away, the other would make a pass. Meyer was trying to close the inside off once again, found himself on the ground. And from there, Buckman never looked back. But Sathoff, Armbruster, Fluhart, Counts, and Chipman were all going to war for the backside of the top 5 and the podium in the overall picture.
It was a podium that would not be decided until the very end, and there it is. The end just happened for Mr. Buckman. Easy math for him, a 1-1-1 victory.
Keeps it simple and going to be hanging out down at the podium here in just a moment. You see everybody breaking things down in that Monster Energy cool-off zone. That's the spot you want to be in after the race, especially that first chair under the tents. That means you did something right, at least in the Moto. And if you're this rider, it is the whole week, 1-1-1. It takes a village.
He's going to get all kind of cool hardware, but let's start with that hat. Champion.
Nice, right? I like it. They don't just hand those things out. You got to earn it. Well, let's get ready to send things down to the podium. It looks like Sophie Phelps is ready to get Buck Wild down there. Cameron Buckman going to be doing some celebrating here in 65, 7-9 limited.
Thank you very much, guys. I am down here on the podium. We are looking for our bronze medalist. This is Ezra Armbruster. He's making his way up. We have a slew of young men to interview today. Give it up for Ezra Armbruster. Ezra, congratulations on the 3rd place in this moto. How did you get that done?
Just gotta made my passes in like the 4 corners, and I just sprinted the whole race.
Now, how were you able to make those passes out there?
Just I got a bad start, so just sprint the first to the 10 Commandments.
Well, you certainly got that done. Who would you like to thank for helping you get here?
My mom and dad, Jesus Christ, keep me safe. Altus, Blue Crew, Yamaha, Donnie, Ed, Jordan, T-Rex, FMF, everybody else, thank you. I didn't really know my sponsors that well.
Ezra Armbruster, bronze medalist here at 65-7-9 Limited. Next up, we'll get our 3rd place overall. We're looking for Edwin Meyer. If we could get Edwin Meyer up to the podium. Here he comes. Give him a round of applause while he makes his way up here. Edwin, congratulations on the 3rd place. This is a check from Flow Racing. Let's get a picture real quick. Awesome. Thank you, Edwin. We're going to move on to our 2nd place finisher. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. All right, we're looking for Jeffrey Sathar. Jeffrey, congratulations on that 2nd place. You've got a lot of people that are pretty stoked for you.
Oh yeah.
Now tell me about that moto.
It was good, really rough. I'm glad to be back up here. I was on here in 2023, had some big injuries, but I'm just happy to be back up here.
Man, after 3 years you were able to make it back up. What about next year? Are you coming back up?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna win it next year.
I like this attitude, dude. Who would you like to thank?
My mom and dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Bees Moto Lab, WTT, EBS, FX, Mika, Moto Marks, VIP, and Trevor Collop for my media, and everybody else that helps me out. Thank you.
That's Jeffrey Sathoff, confident and excited here on the podium. All right, next we'll welcome up our 2nd place overall. We're looking for Mickey Fluhart. Give him a round of applause. All right, there's our check from Flow Racing, $500. Let's get a picture. All right, that's what we have for Mickey Fluhart. Thanks, Mickey. Yep, that's it. Thank you. All right, last but not least, we are looking for our champion. Put your hands together for Cameron Buckman. There's some smiles from him. He's got that champion hat from Husqvarna. Cameron, you have got to feel pretty awesome right now. Tell me about these feelings.
Yeah, I feel really good right now.
And how did you pull this off with yet another moto win?
I had an amazing start. I was like 2nd on the start. I passed Edwin on the off camber over there and just rode my race from there.
Now, have you been working really hard to get up here on the top step of the podium?
Yes, very hard.
What did you do that put you on top of this podium over everyone else?
Just keep pushing.
Well, you did a great job at it. Now, real quick, we'd like to welcome Chris up. He's from Flow Racing, and he's going to give you your $1,000 check. Cameron, what are you going to be doing with this $1,000?
I don't know, maybe buy a PC.
Buy a PC?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go play some games, it sounds like. Cameron, last but not least, who would you like to thank for helping you get up here?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Team Husqvarna, Darian, Jen, Alpine Stars, Kristen, Cy, Aaron, Oakley, Malcolm, Mended, Dunlop, Bike Graphics, ASV Inventions, Pro Taper, T-Rex, and everybody else. Thank you.
There's Cameron Buckman. And we're not quite done yet because we have Mike Burkeen. He's from the AMA, and he's going to give you that ultimate #1 plate. We're going to get this hat figured out. Cameron Buckman, you are now an AMA national champion. Give it up for your champion, Cameron Buckman. That is all we have in the 65, 7-9 limited class down here on the podium. Back up to you boys in the tower.